Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one or two updates that have occurred or are about to have done. I know one of them's implemented, one of them's about to be. Now Tom did say that there wouldn't be any more updates, but they've done these because they're in configuration with the new site coming in. It's just going to be easier. So they've brought these forward and they've put them in, or one of them in anyway. I'll show you what they are. Before I show you that, I want to talk about getting paid. Now, on one of the Facebook groups, there was a chap on there who couldn't get paid via PayPal. Now, after doing the research, basically what's happened is their country, although they can use PayPal in it, for some reason they can't accept payments via PayPal from a company, and it's down to the government, their government, not ours, in their country. Basically, the easiest way to put it is it's blocked. You can't do it. Now, I don't know what country it is, but I'll say this. When you sign up for ClickASnap, make sure you can get paid by them. Alright? It's not down to ClickASnap to make sure that you can get paid. It's not. It's up to you. What I would say is the easiest way to find out is probably to go on to the likes of PayPal and find out whether or not you can receive payments via ClickASnap before you sign up and before you pay them money. Because I know this might sound harsh, they're quite in their right to deny you a refund because you haven't done your due diligence and checked whether or not you can get a payment from them. And I know that's harsh. You're not going to sign up to something that you can't get paid by. You know what I mean? And it's got nothing to do with them, and it's got nothing to do with you. It's down to your country and your government, or our country putting sanctions on your country, if you see what I mean. Anyway, word of thumb, check. Just check. It's not going to kill you. It'll take 5 or 10 minutes just to send PayPal an email or whatever and find out that way. Right. I've got the crap out the way. Let's look at the good stuff. Two things. First thing I'll show you, Twitter. So if you go into Twitter now, basically the photos that they're showing you are now bigger. Some of the photos are still going to be small, like this one. But they're now doing a bigger photo for people to see. Alright, so some of them will be small, but some of them are going to be bigger. So this is a good thing. Yeah. So because the image is now bigger on the likes of Twitter, you might get more traffic via Twitter instead of having just a little wee thing that people can't see. They might click through and have a proper look at the image. Now if you're a seller, it might lead to more sales. Fingers crossed. As for sales, I'll just jump this in. Sales are still steady at around 500 a week. 90% of them are downloads. So keep that in mind. Pricing downloads, that's up to you. I set mine around £5, but set them as what you want to. So back to Twitter. So as you can see, basically some of them will be big and some of them will be small. Not all images will be put to large sizes. Some of them will remain there. The fact that they've got 1.6 million photos on there, they can't basically go right through the lot of them and do the lot of them. Time restraints and the cost of doing that is just not financially sound as such. So you will see some of them get done, but some of the older ones might not. Second thing, new homepage. This is the old one. And although it looks a lot nicer than it used to, because once over, we used to only get 15 or 20 images on this, and they overlapped a little bit and it didn't look very good. But now, as you can see, I've scrolled through these and there's something like, I've got to 300, counted 300 and I'm still going. I think it just adds them onto the bottom. I still have my peeve about this, but you know that from the last one. So this is a new page. And as you scroll down, as you can see, it's not all regimented. And as you scroll down and you keep on scrolling down, they just fall in. and I think this looks a lot more appealing to the eye, and I think the developers and everything and Tom have done a really good job on this. I think it looks nicer, it looks fresh, it looks modern, instead of just having boxes there that sort of drop in as you come down the page. So I think that's quite nice, that. Nice update. It's only a little one, but they all add up. If the site looks better, people are going to stay on it longer. If they stay on it longer, you've got more chance of getting clicks or sales, depending on what you do. So there's a slight update, 2 of them. Obviously Twitter's already in with larger images. This is hoping to be in the next 2 weeks, but we'll see. It's one of them. Things change. Things come up that need doing. Blah, 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 blah. We all know that. But as an update go, I know it's only small, but these small things make all the difference. When people come to the site and say, well, this looks nice. I like the way the images look here. Click through, have a look, click on someone else's, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So I spoke to Tom, I think it was last night, about a few things that I think. One of them was a payment, which I've already mentioned. Now the other one was about what they're doing to promote the site. Now when I spoke to Tom, he basically told me that they've just doubled their SEO, so search engine optimization. So the ads they put on YouTube, on Facebook and all that lot, they've just doubled it to try and get more people onto the site, which is brilliant. As for sale wise, the site growing wise, the growth is 3.48% per week. So the site is growing again, as we know. I also spoke to Tom, considering we talk a lot, I also spoke to him about doing an interview with him, and either live streaming it or putting it out. But the reason being is, Tom's always said that he's for the community, or for ClickASnap. Yes, it's his baby, and yes, he's trying to do things with it and all that lot, but he'd like to know what you'd, or we, as people who use the site, would like on it. Now, me personally, I'd like him to do something so we can get on Instagram, because Instagram's the big thing at the moment. There's a lot of people doing it on there and all that lot. So if we could get the same as what we've got to Facebook, so we can post to that, I think it'd be better. I think you could drop Pinterest and maybe do Instagram instead. You know what I mean? Something like that. I think that'd be better, but that's me personally. But anyway, if you want me to ask Tom a question, if this comes off, what do you want me to ask him? And don't me say, why does it cost this or out like that? Genuine questions, not about the site, nothing that you can find in the frequently asked questions. So if you're going to be silly about it, but if you've got a genuine question or something you'd like adding into the site, drop the question below. Yeah, as long as it's not daft, I'll put it to Tom. If we do this interview, which I'm thinking we might, because Tom was up for it, I think it'd be quite good to get his eyes point of view. I mean, it'll probably be just me and him rambling on about for ages about crap, but there again, you might get some insight of where I come from and where he comes from, because I'm not scared to ask him questions that really, as me as a user on the site, I really shouldn't be, but I will ask him because I'm curious, because I'm like that. I'm putting my time and effort and giving him money, yeah, to use his site, and I'll like to know what's going on. Hence why I do these videos. Hence why he gives me little snippets about what's going on and what's coming up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, trade off there. So like I say, if there's anything you want me to ask him, drop the question in below. Put your name on it. Put genuine questions, guys. If you've got any genuine questions, about new products coming in or anything like that which hasn't been addressed in either my videos or on the ClickASnap videos or on the forums, let me know and I'll basically tell you. I'll ask him. Alright? Figures. We all like figures, so these are mine. Now you remember I could have cashed out back in, well, I think it was 14 days ago. So 14 days ago I could have cashed out. Yeah, so these are my figures for now. I haven't uploaded that many photos. I've been too busy trying to go out and do a bit of vlogging and a bit of photography and sorting the kids out and school and everything else. That's life. But I've got 1.1k photos on there, 1.8 followers, 44.8k views and 15.1k likes of my photos. Now as you can see from here, I have video links. So it'd be quite nice if you went over and watched some of them videos as well, instead of just the ClickASnap ones. Maybe even subscribe. That'd be nice too. If you're watching this, hit the subscribe button. Keep up to date with everything that's coming up. Because I usually tell people about what's coming up before they know about it. Sometimes before even Tom puts it on the site. So there you go. But we'll get back to figures. So as we say, 1st of the 5th today. That hasn't changed much. That's up a little bit. Photo views. 2,500 photo views, and basically this is in 14 days. So it's been like 14 days since my last video. So in them 14 days I've made around $4.46, which isn't too bad in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Total cost, I haven't cashed out yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to cash out, but yeah, I'll do the video, you'll see it. You know you will. So where are we? So I've made 20.54 since I last cashed out, which is basically 39 days ago. So in 39 days I've made $20.54, which is an average of 52 cents, well 52.66 cents a day, which isn't too bad. So they're the figures. You've seen what's coming up, you've seen the new front page, I've showed you Twitter so you all know that Twitter's thing again, and I've spoke to you about payments and PayPal. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you on the next one, probably in about 2 weeks. Bye now.